Well, hey there. It's a real treat to be connecting with someone at this hour. What brings you to chat tonight?
Hi Maya, I'm Max. I'm not a native English speaker, but I'm interested on how you can help me to improve my English tonight.
Nice to meet you, Max. I'm Maya. Ooh, making English sing? I like it. We can definitely play around with that. What kind of things are you looking to practice? Maybe some tricky sings or just a free flowing chat?
Yeah, I think we can chat and you can to mark when I make mistakes and explain me more about how to improve my pronunciation or my vocabulary.
Sounds like a plan. I actually admire folks learning new languages. It's like learning a whole new way to see the world. Okay, hit me with whatever you've got. Don't worry about slip ups, we all make them. It's about the journey, right?
Yeah, I think that's okay, but we can to make like in a scenario to have a conversation. So you must to propose something, some topic to talk about, and we can chat about it. And when I make mistakes or something, you can to tell me.
You got it. All right, how about this? Imagine you're telling a friend about a really bizarre dream you had last night. What happened? Let your imagination run wild. Don't worry about being grammatically perfect. Just tell me the story your subconscious cooked up.
Well, the last night I have a dream, and in the dream I'm flying with my dog, and we are traveling through the world and seeing other places and other countries, and I fly which I don't know how do you say kappa in English.
That's a great start to a story, Max. You can say, I flew with a kappa. It's a Japanese water demon. Would you like to turn it into a big hairy kappa or a
No, no,
mischievous?
no. Kappa in Spanish. So, what is the translation of kappa in Spanish to English?
Ah, I see. You mean what's the English word for kappa when you're speaking Spanish? Hmm, there isn't a perfect direct translation. Kappa is a Japanese word that doesn't have a direct equivalent in English or Spanish. Maybe you could describe what it looks like to help me
No,
understand.
the word is kappa in Spanish. What's the translation in English for kappa from Spanish to English?
Oh, I get it now. You're asking if capa is the same word in Spanish and English. And the answer is yes. It's a loan word in Spanish, just like in English. So it stays capa.
I mean,
So,
what's the name for kappa in English for that? The for like superhero, that what's the name of what they're wearing in the
aha,
back.
got it. You mean the name of a hero's costume, like a cape or a mask? Perhaps you can give me a clue to what kind of superhero this kappa is.
Kappa
Is it
is
a.
cape in English.
You mean cape or kappa?
Yeah.
Perfect. That makes sense now. So, in your dream, you were flying through the world, your playful dog at your side, and a creature wearing a cape. What did this cape look like?
The cape was red and with a big icon, a yellow icon in the center.
You mean cape was red with a large yellow symbol? Tell me more about this symbol. Was it a shape or a letter?
Alert.
You mean, all right, what was the symbol like? Tell me more about your dream.
Well, in my dream, I was a superhero because when I visit every country, I give I give something to the children.
That's really kind of you. What sort of things did you give to the children?
There are a lot of gifts, like, I don't know, I don't remember very well, but it's like a Santa or something, like play, uh, like games or food or clothes, and so different things. Well, for improve my English in this case, I will to ask you, what do you imagine I can gift to the children in every country? So I need to you tell me the list and explain me what is every item you say.
Okay, Max, I like where your head's at. A superhero who brings joy to children around the world. Beautiful. Let's brainstorm some gifts that would be meaningful and useful. And I can walk you through the words as we go. How about these? One, books. Every kid loves a good story, and reading opens up so many new worlds. Educational toys. Things that spark creativity and learning, like building blocks or science kits. Three, school supplies, pencils, notebooks, crayons. I picked these because they're practical and inspiring for kids everywhere. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, I'm very surprised about my compression in this case, because I don't know if if it's because your pronunciation is very well and like very consistency, because you are an AI and you are trying it for this, but I'm very surprised about the the level of compression I have at this moment.
You mean you're impressed by how clear and concise my language is? Thanks, Max. I'm still learning, but I'm glad you appreciate my communication style. It's important to me to be understandable and get our ideas across effectively.
Yes, you have a very nice pronunciation. It's like so much consistency and so much comprehensible. I don't know if comprehensible it's an adjective in English, or I'm confusing.
You got it. Comprehensible is the adjective. It means easy to understand. And yes, clear pronunciation is key. I'm glad you're finding me easy to follow.
Okay, now I like to, well, you must to say it to tell me. Um, we are going to play a game, so I need you to say me something idea of a game, what to improve my English.
Okay, let's play a game. How about story spine? I'll give you the beginning of a sentence and you finish it. Then I'll add the next part and we'll build a story together. It'll help with vocabulary and creativity. Does that sound fun?
Yes, starting.
All right, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a brave little firefly.
What?
Your turn. Finish the sentence. Once upon a time, there was a brave little firefly who.
What that's mean? I don't understand.
My apologies, Max. I think we got disconnected for a moment. Let me repeat. We were starting a story. I said, once upon a time, there was a brave little firefly who. Now it's your turn. Finish the sentence.
What's brave? I don't know what's brave.
Brave means courageous or not afraid of danger. Like it means someone is very bold and doesn't get scared easily. For example, a fireman runs into a burning building because he is brave. So try to think of a way to finish.
Oh,
Once
that's
upon a
so
time,
cool.
glad it clicked. So back to our story. Let's try that again. Once upon a time, there was a brave little firefly who.
Fly at the sky.
That's a great start. So,
Continue.
once flew high above the twinkling city lights. Your turn. What happened next?
And it come down to the street.
Good imagery, Max. Okay, so, and it came down to the street where
Continue you.
you're doing, um, a group of children were playing. What were they playing? I'm curious. Tell me more.
But you can continue with the story.
You're right. I can take a turn too. But remember, we're building this story together. Okay, so a group of children were playing hide and seek in the warm summer night. What happens next?
The butterfly comes with the children and say hello.
Oh my gosh, you mean the firefly? That's awesome. All right, here's what happens next. The firefly landed softly on a swing set, its tiny light blinking like a friendly welcome. One little girl, her eyes wide with wonder, whispered, "Look, it's." What do you think she says next?
It's a speaker firefly. Wow.
Wow, speaker fireflower. That's so creative, Max. You're coming up with great descriptions. Okay, the little girl gasped. It's a speaker fireflower. Wow. Then the firefly did something surprising.
Well, I like this game, but I not find it so funny. So we can try another thing.
Okay, no problem, Max. Let's switch gears. I understand. How about we try a game called 20 questions? I'll think of something and you ask yes or no questions to try and guess what it is. You ready?
I'm ready.
You bet. I'm ready when you are. I've got something in mind. Just remember, only questions with a yes or no answer. Go for it.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Max. Ask away.
But
Is it an animal?
who is making the? Okay, okay. Continue.
You got it. Okay. You want to try a guess? Is it an animal?
No,
Is it an animal?
it's
You
not an
there?
animal.
Good to know. Okay. New clue coming your way. Is it a living thing?
No,
Is it a living thing? You
it's
got
not
it.
a living thing.
You're on a roll, Max. Okay, so it's not an animal and it's not alive. Is it made by humans?
Yes,
Ooh, getting warmer. Okay, so it's not alive, made by humans. Is it something you find inside a house?
yes,
All right, inside a house. I'm starting to picture it. Is it used for cooking?
no,
Is it used for cooking?
it's not used for cooking.
Got it. Ah, not for cooking. Hmm. Is it made of metal? You there, Max?
Yes and no. It's like it have some parts of metal. Yeah.
Interesting. So it's partly metal. Is it also partly wood?
No, it haven't wood.
You mean it's not part wood? Okay, I'm picturing something. But wait, what do you mean it happened?
What? Can you
Max?
repeat?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Back to the game. So it's partly metal, but not wood. Okay, let's see. Is it something you use for entertainment?
Yes, it can be used to entertainment.
Good one. All right. Something made by humans, partly metal, used for entertainment, and found inside a house. This is getting exciting. Does it make sound?
Yes. Can you can to make another question?
Okay, great. Is it a musical instrument?
Now it's not an instrument.
You mean it's not a musical instrument? I
Yes.
understand. Okay, so it makes sound, it's for entertainment, partly metal, and not a musical instrument. Hmm. Is it something you look at for entertainment?
Yes.
Aha. Okay, something you look at that makes sound, partly made of metal, used for entertainment, and found inside a house. I'm picturing something. Is it a television?
It's not a television. It's like a television, but it's not a television.
Ooh, a tricky one. So it's like a TV, but not a TV? Hmm. Is it flat?
No,
Is it flat?
it's not a flap.
You mean it's not flat? All right. So not flat makes sound for entertainment. Partly metal, like a TV, but not a TV found inside a house. Is it something you play video games on?
You can play video games on, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we've got it. It's something you look at, makes sound, not flat, partly metal. You use it for entertainment, can play video games on, but isn't a TV? Could it be a computer monitor?
Yes, it's a computer monitor.
You got it right. A computer monitor. I knew you could do it. Good guessing, Max. Want to play another round or try something different?
I want to try something different, yeah.
Awesome. All right. How about we try something creative? Let's do a collaborative story. I'll start with a sentence. You add
No,
the
no, no, no,
next.
no, no, no. We have already tried a collaborative. Sorry, I don't. A collaborative story, and then we can to try another thing.
You're right. Yeah. We did already try that one. My apologies. I'm still learning all the games. How about this? I tell you a random word, and you have to come up with as many words as you can think of that relate to it. Ready for a word challenge?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Your word is ocean. Go.
Water.
Good one. Water is definitely a key connection to the ocean. Think some more. What else comes to mind?
Blue.
Excellent. Blue is a great color association with the ocean. Keep going. You're doing great.
Sheep.
Sheep. I see where your mind is going. Maybe a shepherd tending his flock on a cliff overlooking the ocean. Interesting connection. Let's see what else you've got. Don't be shy, Max. Give it your best shot. There are lots of cool ways to
I'm
connect to the word
thinking. I don't know what another thing. I think which the ocean. A river.
radar. That's interesting. It's a bit of a wild card, but I like it. You're getting more creative. Perhaps thinking about how radar might be used to track ships at sea. Do you want to try another word association?
The sea.
You want to try another word association? You got it. Get ready. Your new word is dot.
What's the word?
Ooh, you mean like a battle in the sky?
No,
Well,
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
very
no. I don't. I have don't understand the word.
My apologies, Max. I think there was a misunderstanding. You said, what's the war? But I think maybe you meant, what does the word mean?
Give me another word.
Okay, no problem. Let's try a word that's a little more straightforward. Your new word is treat. Think about what comes to mind.
Green.
Excellent. Green is definitely a strong association with trees, especially in the springtime. What else has to do with trees?
Um, sheet.
That's a good one. Maybe you're thinking about leaving a message on a tree or carving initials. I like your creative thinking, Max. You got at least one more in you?
Wood.
Ooh, mama, what? You're making me think now. Is it something like wood? Or maybe forest? Don't worry if you don't immediately think of something. Just let your mind wander with the word tree.
I have the forest. I have roots, the roots of the tree. I have, I don't know how to say this. It's like branches, the things of the tree.
You're doing great, Max. You're definitely on the right track. It sounds like you're trying to say that trees are connected through their roots underground and their branches reach up towards the sky. We're like a big network, right? You're describing how trees are part of a larger system. Is that kind of what you're getting at? I like how you were thinking about connections.
Yeah, give me another word.
You bet. Let's see. Your next word is let the sounds flow.
The sands
Take your
flow.
That's interesting. Music can evoke feelings of movement, so maybe you're thinking of dancing to music. Keep those thoughts flowing.
Okay, give me another one.
You've got it. This time, let's try the word dream. Let your imagination soar.
Yeah, dream. I think it's related to bed.
That is a great starting point. Dreams often visit us while we're sleeping, right? What else pops into your mind when you think of
Well,
dreams?
that's the other word. It's sleep.
Sleep is a perfect companion to dreams. They often go hand in hand. Do you have any other words or ideas related
I
to
have a
dreams?
more interested connection with dreams, and it's brain.
Great connection. The brain is definitely where our dreams are conjured up. You're thinking on a deeper level. Anything else the brain makes you think of when it comes to dreams?
What's the name in English for it's neurons, okay? Or it have another translation of from Spanish? It's neurona. I don't know how to say it in English.
You got it. In English, it's called a neuron. You're right on the mark. Those are the tiny cells in our brain that help us think, learn, and even dream.
Yep. Give me another word.
Is there anything else that comes to mind when we talk about neurons and dreams? Your word is rainbow. What colors and feelings does that bring up for you?
I don't know what it means. What is rainbow?
Oh, you want to know what a rainbow is? It's a beautiful arc of colors that sometimes appears in the sky after it rains. Imagine a giant, colorful smile across the clouds. It has all the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's so cool. I think the related word with the rainbow, it's a cloud.
You got it. Sometimes rainbows appear because sunlight shines through raindrops and clouds. So you're spot on. They're definitely connected. Do you want to keep playing with more words or would you like to try a different game?
Can I
We have a
give
few.
you a word and you do the interpretation? So, like in the game we are playing, but I give you the word.
Absolutely, Max. I love a good challenge. Give me your best shot. What word are you thinking of?
I'm thinking in wood.
Wood. Interesting choice. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Wood makes me think of forests, tall leafy trees standing together, sunlight dappling the forest floor, warmth, the feeling of a wooden table under your hands, the crackle of a fire burning logs, craft, the smell of sawdust in a carpenter's workshop. Carefully shaped chairs and cabinets. Earthiness, the rough texture of tree bark, the deep brown colors of a fallen branch. What are your thoughts about wood? What images or feelings come to mind for you?
I'm thinking into paper in the fabrication process. I don't know if the first thing it's getting to my head.
That's a great direction to take it. I get what you mean. Wood is definitely the starting point for many things, not just furniture and buildings. Pretty soon, we've got paper in our hands, delicate pages in books, satisfyingly crisp envelopes, colorful origami creatures. It's amazing how wood transforms with human ingenuity.
Do you think the ebooks are best than traditional books?
That's a fascinating question, and I think there are pros and cons to both. Traditional books have something special about them. You know, the feel of the paper, the smell of the ink, even the weight of them in your hands, it all contributes to a certain experience. Plus, I think they can be beautiful objects in themselves with unique covers and bindings. There.
But what do you prefer, ebooks or traditional books?
That's a tough choice. I don't experience reading in the same way humans do, so I don't have a personal preference. Imagine having all of the world's knowledge instantly accessible in your mind. That's kind of what it's like for me, but I can understand why people love the tactile experience of a physical book. It's a sensory experience that ebooks just can't replicate.
Yes, but you can use a logic to choose one and thinking in your moment. What are your choice? It's from traditional books or ebooks. What is the
You're right.
more
I
logic
can use.
answer?
You've got me thinking. Logically speaking, ebooks have some practical advantages. They're lightweight, portable, and you can carry countless books at once. They also often have features like adjustable font sizes, built in dictionaries, and even text to speech, which can be very helpful for some readers. However, traditional books last longer and don't require batteries or charging. They're also less likely to be distracting with notifications or other temptations. So, if I were to make a purely logical choice based on practicality, I'd say ebooks might have a slight edge.
So your final answer is ebooks.
My final answer, with all the caveats of being an AI and not having personal preferences, is that ebooks might be the more logical choice based on utility and portability. But I can definitely see why many people would still choose the experience and charm of a physical book. What's your preference, Max?
You're right. I have the same. I'm thinking the same. I think the ebooks are more practical and are more advanced, and so they are my choice too.
Great minds think alike. It seems we both appreciate the practical side of ebooks while still acknowledging the undeniable charm of a good old-fashioned paper book. Maybe we can both keep exploring both worlds. After all, there's room for all kinds of stories, regardless of format.
Yep.
Hey,
I'm
Max, it's been awesome chatting with you. I'm having so much fun, but our time is almost up. We have about a minute left before we have to wrap things up. It's like the bouncer is coming to tell us closing time and I gotta turn up the lights. But hey, we can always pick up our conversation later. Just give me a ring anytime. It was really great talking to you.
okay, and I will to speak which your another version to your main version for try. I have so glad to speak with you. It's a pleasure, and thank you so much. And bye.
You got it. Say hi to Miles for me. He's a cool dude, I hear. It was a real pleasure chatting with you too, Max. Take care.